is an age where we have hundreds of self-help motivation guru coming in, teachers, educationists, and everyone is putting in workshops, and YouTube is full of self-help books, and almost everyone who is in today's competitive pressure oriented private world, who has seen the hope and despair and mistakes and pressures, they have buyed at some point of time, have buyed motivational books, self-help books, or have listened to the lectures and YouTube videos, or have things like that. But and the reality is, I was a very passionate reader of a lot of motivational books. In fact, at some point of time, my library, which got stolen in the walks of life, had over 500 books, out of which over 150 were on all about self-help and motivation. And today, mm, I after years of following and ups and downs, I found just you need to do just one thing, the most critical, the first and foremost step, which you need to do to really help yourself and become self-motivated. Most people will confuse it to be self-discipline. No, sir, it is not about self-discipline. There will be another many people who will say, you should start action. No, it is not about action. It starts far before it. It just starts in your mind. It just starts with a deep, strong conviction, and far more than that. It is start with just one thing. Start taking your own responsibility. You and only you are responsible for your life. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming people. Stop that world should go according to you, or your bosses should listen to you, or wives, your girlfriend, your mother, your father should work according to you. Stop doing this. The first and foremost thing, if you really want to be successful, is start taking responsibility of your own self on your own. This is the first and foremost step that you have to be extremely committed to. No one in the world is going to come to check you, if whether you are responsible for your own self or not. No one in the world is going to harass you, whether you are taking responsibility or not. And once you have started taking deep inside commitment and strong resolve that I and only I am responsible for my life, the mind that I have, and the attitude, and when you accept that the person who is responsible for you is your own self, not the god, not the world, not the other person who is rich, he should do this accordingly. Once you accept this, that you are responsible for your life, and that very second, a certain amount of commitment, consistency, and sincerity automatically comes from deep within. And it all lies at your gut level, at your intuition, at deep within. Whether you are taking a 100%, whether you choose to be in legitimate business, or you choose to be a Pablo Escobar, or whatever is a mix that you choose to be, the reality is every one of them, everyone who have made big, or made or have taken a different route and become a very happy person, not very financially rich or something, but they have been really happy and successful, and whatever is your parameters of life, uh, they have been responsible and have assumed their own responsibility for their own life deep within themselves. You don't need to bark that I'm responsible to others. You don't need to show off. You don't need to tell. Just deep within, start assuming your responsibility towards your life. This is the first and foremost step that comes. Self discipline comes very late. Gut feel comes very late. Your commitment, consistency, this will come automatically as a byproduct once you accept that you and only you are responsible for your own life. And then you will start taking controls over your life. This is the second step that will come. The first step again is, you have to accept that I and only I am responsible for my life, not the god whom I blame endlessly that he should give me this and he should give me that, not the other person. It's me. Whatever it is, this is the package deal that I am facing now. This is not my final goal. This is the current scenario, and I have responsible for my life. And once you accept that I am responsible for your life, the second very thing automatically comes is you start taking control about your life. What I want next. Your past doesn't equate your future. What your current scenarios are, or what your past was, doesn't mean that is the final thing. That is not your future, but your future is in control of yours if at present you accept your own responsibility about your own self. Thank you very much. That's very much for now.